So big pieces here are like you're getting a lot of fold to the arms on the way back without a lot of body turn. So your wrists are bending a lot, your elbows bending a bunch. So by the time you get up here, it's pretty narrow to you. And you're trying to turn yourself out of the way to get this club to release. Right? If I look at it from over here, right, like that shaft is getting really close to your trail shoulder. So much angle there that you're backing up your upper body while trying to turn your lower body to let this thing release. So you come into the golf ball to here with, still too much angle. So what's going to happen is that your wrists are going to throw this club down to the ground, which is going to speed them up, and then they're going to rehinge themselves over here. So you don't quite have a whole lot of width to your arms. Right? Your arms aren't pushing out in front of you, mostly because your shoulders are going back the opposite way. So the big thing today is that we have to try and find more width in your swing. So I want to see how far back you can push that club head today. So it's going to be the widest circle of that club head on the way back. And at the top of your swing, I want you to try to feel like your club points up to the sky more. Not to the target like that. Okay? So the first step is going to be trying to feel like we can get this thing wider. And then by getting it wider, I don't think that you're going to be able to turn as much as you do. Like your upper body's turn, your lower body's moved through and extended a whole lot, and it's a little bit early in the swing, which is why we see the arms do their thing all the way down here, and then they come up super late. Right? Your lower body's too far ahead in the game relative to everything else. And I think that rather than trying to talk too much about the lower body, I just want to try and make this arc on the downswing wider. So wider in the backswing, and then on the downswing, the goal is to get that club as wide out there as possible. Right? So that it doesn't have to come through the ball with so much late torque and late rotation down here with the grip. The backswing part, right? We have to try and get a better feeling of using your body to turn this club back and using your arms to kind of push the club away from you, but away from the ball. So that would be like a wide arc to that club head, where this would be a narrow one. All right? So we're trying to get wider this way, and then we're going to try and do that by pushing the club away from you, but making sure that you turn the whole body back this way earlier. Okay? So it's going to kind of look like it's clubs pointed down, far away, down at the ground, full body turn. And as you take this up to the top, I want it to feel like it points to the sky. On the downswing, I want you to feel like you're trying to get the club head wider on the downswing. It's going to feel like you're almost trying to put the club down here, right? Like if I give you an example, okay, I want it to try and feel like you're trying to put the club onto the seat of that chair that way. So it's going to feel like you're releasing things better this way, getting it wider. And then from there, as you turn through, the club's going to come from a farther spot. So it's going to be able to be first shallower, but second, it's going to be a lot straighter with more loft. We're going to get more height out of this, right? So turn of the body to push the club head out that way. And then on the downswing, trying to feel like you can get this club to chop down straight onto that chair. I wish it was a little higher, like right there. But that's kind of where I want it to feel like it gets down to. Okay? So all of those things are in a name of trying to get, obviously, the club wider, right? A wider arc's going to be better for you, and so that we don't have to come in narrow this way and have that happen. Like, I think a lot of that stuff happens down at the ball because your lower body's all the way over here, your arms are back here, and the only thing that they can do is that. So we're going to look for the turn, the wide kind of cast down here, and feel as though that through the finish that it's going to go this way more, pushing this farther out. Okay, so big turn, keep it wide, get it wide and flop this thing down over here so that you can swing through and push it out a little farther. Make sense? Okay, show me how you do it. Show me the backswing part. More turn. Good, start again. So turn more, push it out. There you go. Feel like you're digging in your feet into the ground to really allow that club to shoot around the circle, shoot around the corner. Take it up to the top, hold it up there, keep it wide. Okay, now show me what we're doing on the downswing. Yeah, again, pick it up. It's going to feel like this club comes down and almost throws that way. Yeah. Okay. You don't have to rush it, slow down. Yeah, you're definitely going to feel like there's more digging with your feet into the ground to help you turn instead of flying off them and spinning. Use those spikes to grip the ground better. Backswing. Okay. So you're going to have to find a different tempo today to make a change. But if you do it at your same tempo, it's doing the same thing. Right? I think you'll have to be more dramatic because we've got a lot of moves going on right now. Show me the backswing, then the downswing. Okay. So try and smooth it out. It's a little jerky. And that's where I think you lose your grip when it sweats. You get jerky with it. So show me the finish on this one. Push the hands and the club way away from you. Okay. As far as you can get away from you in the finish. So do the takeaway with the turn and then get to the finish. Jerky. So you're trying to do too much with your hands and your wrists. Better. It's going to feel like your wrists and hands won't do much today. Better. So on the backswing, it should feel nothing but turn, so the grip doesn't do anything. And then as you keep turning and lift your arms up, the grip still hasn't done anything. And on the way down, all the way through, you still haven't done anything to the grip. So anytime that you move the grip like that, that's a rotation, right? So this would be up and down. That's an up and down rotation of the grip because it's rotating around that point, right? There's side to side rotation. When you have too much rotation in any of those ways, that's what's making you lose your grip. So I'm trying to get you to feel as though that, like, you're not rotating the grip, that it's going back nice and smooth. You're lifting tall, still no rotation to the grip. Rotation to the grip isn't down at the bottom, would be like flipping it, trying to get your hands active in the shot that way. And I want you to feel like you keep turning all the way over here without manipulating the twist, or sorry, the torque in that grip. Good. That's better. So practice that stuff all the way up to a 5-iron, and then work your way back down again to your wedge. But every swing has to be thoughtful. We have to change the tempo, change the trigger off the ball for it to make a change. But if it feels the same, it's the same. Yep, there you go. Hmm? Yep. That's better. So take it up to the top. Okay. So you'll need to stand on that back foot to really drive this thing down hard this way. You can't do that from your front. Still the same bounce, Dylan. So it's still, you're still it still looks the same, right? You've got to change the speed to everything at different times to make it look different. But when you have the same bounce into the ball, everything's the same. Another one. That's different. Okay, so keep trying to change your tempo and your rhythm and make it look like a different swing, not just feel like one. But you got the right ideas. Work on the finish.
Farther out.
Wider on the backswing, wider on the finish. Better. Doesn't have to feel short. Cool. Wider on the backswing. Turn more so you can keep your arms pointed back at me longer. Oh, take it back. Turn. Okay, start again. Take it back like that, and the same thing on the follow through. Big turn, wide arms, long arms. Better. Nope. Different backswing there. Wider. Yeah, just feed the club head all the way back to me. A little better. Okay, give me a better backswing on this one. Still kind of jerky. Okay, so take it back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep turning. There. But it's two pieces here. It's trying to keep that wider on the backswing because you've turned more, and then try to turn through so it's wider on the follow through.